So one thing I heard Spirit saying is that you're not scatterbrained. You're overwhelmed. You're tired. And you need to sit down for a little while. You need to take the opportunities as they come to rest your body, to rest your mind. Really, more so about resting your mind, because your mind has been active. It's been overactive the last few weeks. I feel like you've been taking in a lot of information, and now that the information now has to integrate everything that you have. Hold on. So as I was saying, you've been taking in a lot of information, and the with the processing of that information, it has to digest. So you took it all in, and like was I feel like you binged a lot of information, and you doing that, good information, sure, but it's all sitting in storage now. So if you've been feeling like super drained, if you've been feeling kind of scatterbrained, if you feel um, like you're having difficulty getting your mojo back, whatever your mojo is, I feel like that's because you need to rest. You need to take some time out. Like, you're deserving of some time off. And usually I could tell overwhelmed when there's irritability, when you're easily irritated or frustrated, annoyed, when you have little patience and little tolerance. Those are indicators of being overwhelmed too. But what I'm talking about, this message is for somebody that has, I just got a little tinge in my head. So maybe you've been getting headaches, but for sure I'm seeing someone sit at their desk and they're like, okay, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Like, you're looking at your daily load maybe, and you're like, oh, it's God, it's just so much. Everything is so much. Like, you're having trouble with getting started, with where to start to get going. And so that's causing you um it's causing you not to do very much. And maybe some of that is intentional. Again, we're talking about you needing to rest. So if you don't know where to start, maybe you just take a break from it. Maybe you step back from it. Give yourself the space to breathe. Go outside, get some fresh air, walk in the grass, take a walk, period. Um, Whatever you need to do. And I feel like walking in the grass or getting outside, natural surfaces, feet to ground, hugging a tree, whatever it is, breathing in the fresh air, listening to water, listening to the rain, the sounds of the rain, listening to nature sounds. These are all ways that you can ground yourself without necessarily spending any money or needing any particular equipment. Okay. And I feel like a part of, well, you need to do that because when the all the information that you have taken in, when that information is now integrated, it frees up space up here. It's like taking your okay, so I'm seeing a computer now with multiple Microsoft, I hope I can say that, with multiple documents open. Right? And so with all of that, all of those documents open, it's causing your system to run a little bit slower. It's taking up the capacity of your system. And so you're being asked to close some of them windows and integrate the information, either save it or dump it, because it's sitting in those windows is all of the information that you've been taking in over the last week, over the last 2 weeks possibly. um when in your sessions, now is the time to decide what you're keeping and what you're getting rid of. So you have to clear your cache. That's what's going on. It's too much sitting, too much information just sitting. And that it can be utilized. A lot of it is good information you've taken in, but it's just sitting there. That's why if you're feeling scatterbrained because you got too many windows open, you got too many boxes open, you got to close some of those boxes to free up capacity, to free up space in your mind for you to formulate a full thought and know where to start, the ending, the beginning and the end, the beginning, the middle and the end is what I'm really trying to say. For you to be able to see that clearly so you can take action on the things that are right now. Those things are just sitting. You trying to push through and do stuff, that's not helping you. That's actually causing more of I heard log jam. It's causing more of a jam, like because nothing is being, you haven't sorted through. You're just opening more windows. If we're looking at it like the computer, you're just opening more windows as opposed to taking the time. And when I say time, I don't mean literally going to close windows, but some of you might need to do that because that might be a thing. But taking the time for yourself, like I said, grounding, drawing yourself a nice bath, taking a nap. You would be surprised how beneficial taking a nap, if you can, during the day, how that helps to revive you, if you will, right? I remember when I used to work for the state, on my lunch hour every day, I would take a nap. Well, maybe not every day, because most days I would walk. But when I didn't feel like walking, I'm really not hungry, I would go take a nap because that place was draining. And even if at that point, it was a time where I loved what I did. I love what I do now, but I'll still go take a nap because I know how sometimes your spirit just needs a refresh. And I feel like there's a lot of stuff that happens to us when we sleep. Like your body regenerates, certain parts of your body regenerates. Your mind has to shut down in a way so that what I'm hearing is like new particles can form. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive my dog. Hush. Forgive my dog. She keep making a whole lot of noise because she hear the fireworks outside and the 4th of July. I'm just not looking forward to the 4th of July because she barks at all the stuff. But anyway, yeah, you need to rest. Your scatterbrain, if you're feeling like you're scatterbrained, if you're feeling like you're foggy, if you're feeling like you just maybe not confused, but maybe just not maybe disorganized. Maybe you're not confused, but just a little disorganized. In order to get your mojo back, you need to rest. You need to be intentional about your rest. That's it. Let me know when you rest and how it feels for you, because it feels good to me. But let me know how if the message itself resonates. That was the clarity I just received, along with some other bits and pieces too. But yeah, that's the message that I received. So I hope you receive it and you find ways of being intentional about resting, about caring for yourself, about giving yourself that time off that you need so that you can re-up your batteries, so that you can replenish yourself, so that you will be ready to take on the next task. We're here at the beginning of July. A new month means new goals. It means new accomplishments. But if you don't rest yourself, your July, I want to say your July is going to look like your June, but your July is not going to look as productive as you would like it to look. So rest yourself. If you got a little extra time off because of the 4th of July, take some time to rest. You can still go out and enjoy the celebration, but it's so important for you to be intentional about taking time just for you. It's very important for your wellness and your mental health. Okay, that's what I got.